I'm sure we all got this sent to us through our Twitters. The Fat News reporter.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it finally this morning.
She, I guess,
I don't really have much of a problem with her. I really don't.
Well, you know what? I
think she should try to lose weight for her own fucking health.
I don't think the letter was as bullying as she made it out to be.
Right.
Oh, did she say
to
bullying?
be honest, yes.
Well, October.
Yes.
We picked the perfect month to do Jocktober because October is Bullying Awareness Month or something like that, or Anti-Bullying Month or whatever the fuck they call it.
You know, I agree there's bullies out there and stuff, but they're making just normal, everyday things bullying now. It's especially like kids at school. Kids at school will argue, they'll fight, they'll make fun of each other. Yeah. It's not necessarily bullying. I think bullying has to be repetitive. I don't think if you have an argument with someone at school and either they just call you a name or take a little pot shot at your fucking head, it's not bullying. It's just the way kids fucking act at school. It's the way you grow up.
It's just part of growing up.
But they were asking kids, you know, have you been bullied? And 90% of all children say at some point they've been bullied.
So that means everyone's been bullied.
But it's not bullying.
90% to me means
that's everyone. Yeah.
That means those kids that don't fucking socialize at all and they're untouchable.
Yeah. But it's not
but
bullying.
The rest of us, the masses, we've all been bullied.
It's just fucking life. It's not bullying. If you actually say who's been bullied at school, I bet it's less than 10%.
Continues to this day. I bully people on Twitter. People bully me on Twitter. It just continues, man.
Every insult is not an example of bullying.
Right. Exactly. Thank you, Jebby.
Every insult.
Right.
Bullying, I think, it is a consistent thing. And it's when there's a total domination by one over the other.
Yes.
If you have an argument with somebody and they're like kind of being a dick to you, it doesn't mean they bullied you.
It's not a bullying episode. If there's some fucking kid that's got some fucking one leg shorter than the other limping around school and all the kids goof on him, that's bullying.
Right. And we all used to do that.
Of course we did.
Anything different we made fun of.
Bullying's fun.
So many people checking in. I'm a lineman for a utility company. This is perfectly safe. I know. I'm talking for you guys today.
Is he a lineman
people that
for
do
the
this
county?
Shit for a living.
Main roads?
Have any of them scratched their faces? Like, got an itch on their cheek or something?
Well, that's
true.
If he has an itch, you can't fucking scratch it.
What if he has an itchy asshole and he burns his asshole and he's scratching it?
We're watching for 3 days, hoping he scratches his face.
He has a little patch of stinky chainmail.
So this video went viral. You got a Fat Newslady in Wisconsin. She got an email, and she responded to the guy on her show. Whatever she does. Do you know what she does on this news show? Anyone know?
Bees fat.
Yeah. She's the diet section. They just kind of show her, and they put arrows up that she is not aware of, and they go, "Do you want to look like this? Take care of yourselves."
And she's
she is pretty fucking large.
Fat. She's got big boobies, though.
But it's amazing how she's on a news show. I wonder if she ever, if this is what she's concerned with, did she ever, like, read the letter to one of her own constituents who maybe went after the parents of a murdered kid at a bad time and asked a stupid question? I wonder if she ever objected to that, this fucking fat skunk.
You want to play the video from there? It's the same. It's the same as what I got, basically, right?
Up, though.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll have to pull it up, though.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you pull it up?
Pull it up, Sam.
Jesus Christ.
Pull it up.
Everyone's talking about this woman
We
today.
gotta wait for this video. Jeez.
It's been a while, right?
Forever.
All right, it's called community responsibility.
Oh, boy. She
Well, that's
way overreacts to this.
You think?
Yeah, I think she does. It's a letter that, you know, it might be a little inappropriate, the letter, but nothing wrong with it.
Know what's funny about this?
She's fat.
Yes, her feelings were hurt.
And if you look right next to her hip, she's standing next to something that makes it look like she's that much wider.
Oh, is that the back?
The table or something?
Yeah, when I saw this on my phone, I'm like, wow, she is fucking fat.
Yeah.
Just because how she's standing on set. Like, she should have had a light background.
Yeah. Oh.
She didn't do herself any favors.
No.
She's standing like next to this post or something that makes it look like it's part of her body. All right, hit that.
Take a moment to address a situation that has become a talking point in this community over the past weekend, especially on Facebook, that centers around me.
Oh, boy.
On Friday, I received the
Oh, she didn't just do that. Oh, no. Facebook. Oh, boy.
Look.
I don't know where Facebook is or what the name of it is. But,
don't know.
oh, boy, I don't think she's going to be able to read any of those letters.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of insensitive people out there.
Oh, I
We
know.
don't encourage
And we do
anyone
not.
to find that Facebook page.
We let me say this, and for the record, we do not condone any type of bullying on Facebook, and I absolutely would tell people not to do anything to upset anybody.
However, I would never say don't do it or do it.
Well,
I
there
would
is a
just say,
freedom out there.
do
but
what you want to do. I personally wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't
And I
either.
admit that I would laugh if I read it.
I probably would.
I'm a creep, and I laugh at harsh shit. Sorry. I laugh on my own Twitter when people call me a fucking AIDS bag.
Oh, yes.
I think we got the message out.
Okay, good.
Oh, no. So rambunctious this time of year.
Oh, no.
So she's cute, man.
Channel, but she's standing next to an 8 this morning. It should be a 1 next to her. She's not an 8. Unless you're talking about Richter scale.
Although she looks like a squishy 8.
Yeah, she's,
It's what she constantly did before.
someone said, how did you wind up like this? That's right, we're making fat jokes, lady.
God, we're only 10 seconds into this.
Oh, boy.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Following email from a La Crosse man with the subject line community responsibility, and it reads as follows.
Okay.
As follows.
Hi, Jennifer. It's unusual that I see your morning show, but I did so for a very short time today. I was surprised indeed to witness that your physical condition hasn't improved for many years. Surely you don't consider yourself a suitable example for this community's young people, girls in particular.
Exactly.
Obesity is one of the worst choices a person can make and one of the most dangerous habits to maintain. I leave you this note hoping that you'll reconsider your responsibility as a local public personality to present and promote a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, hold on.
She has to deal
She had to
with
read that. That's great. Now, anyone that would consider that bullying, and she absolutely, as far as I recall watching the video last night, she does call this letter bullying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually, he's making a point.
All forms of criticism are not bullying.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're writing, hey, if you write her say 50 in a row or 20 in a row, and you're like, hey, fatso, I'm going to come and then you're bullying somebody.
Right.
That is not.
But we can't have it both ways either, because we make fun of local news because all they do is hire, beautiful people.
True.
And now you got this slob that probably does a good job with this local news program.
But we just want to see the beautiful people.
We do, right?
Beautiful people.
Yeah, I don't
But
even
you know why they're hired, because they look good.
Sure.
Exactly. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Of course not.
And I don't
They're
mind
good
her,
readers, and they have nice tits.
but her being on the news, I had no problem with it. I don't care what she looks like. And maybe this guy is kind of a dick for writing that because what she looks like shouldn't matter. But if it's a legitimate point he's making, even if it's mean and it's none of his business. But it's not bullying.
I think she could lose a few pounds.
But out of that, she can lose 50.
And I think it would be very easy for someone like her. I think there's other people that it's a lot harder to lose weight.
Yeah.
I've changed my opinion on the whole thing.
And look at Mike Baker. What a handsome devil.
Thank you.
He is.
Leather jacket
Look,
and
I
a
mean,
white
he
t-shirt.
looks like Indiana Jones today.
Yeah.
On I guess he's on Imus. But, yeah, he's got his leather jacket on.
That guy has so killed people.
Oh, you know it.
Let's go
Snaps
back
some
to
necks.
this.
But it says choices.
Now, those of us in the media, we get a healthy dose of critiques from our viewers
Healthy
throughout
dose
the
of
year, and we
pepperoni
realize
pizzas.
that it comes with having a job in the public eye. But this email was more than that.
What was it?
While I tried my best to laugh off the very hurtful attack on my appearance, my colleagues could not do the same,
Pause.
especially my husband.
Is it
very
hurtful?
It's not.
It's not hurtful. You've decided to live your life like this.
Yeah.
You're in the public eye.
Because if it is hurtful
public
and really
eyesore.
bothers you, you would actually do something about it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And even if it did hurt her feelings, okay, that stinks that he hurt your feelings.
Right.
And I've gotten emails that hurt my feelings. You know what?
Yes.
It's part of being in the public. And you can hit back harshly. I have no problem with her addressing this guy.
Sure.
But don't be a fucking victim about it. You're in the public eye. He insulted you. Insult him back if you want. But don't cry like a little baby about it. Hit him back.
And she's making it sound like this email was horribly worded, insulting and stuff. It was a very well-written opinion on why she, in the public eye, should probably put an unhealthy appearance.
But the guy is also lying, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's following the shit that we hate. He goes, I normally don't. All that shit. He probably watches every day.
Yeah, and he hates her.
Yeah, we get that shit.
He knows.
Remember the old
for
days?
Years she
I was in the car and my elbow happened to hit and I came upon your Shut up. Just admit you listen and you don't like us.
Yeah.
Don't make believe you stumbled upon it. That's bullshit. Just bullshit.
My colleagues could not do the same, especially my husband, our 6 and 10 anchor, Mike Thompson.
The chubby chaser?
Mike posted this email on his WKBT Facebook page, and what happened next has been truly inspiring. Hundreds and hundreds of people have taken the time out of their day to not only lift my spirits.
How could you lift anything else but our spirits?
That attacks like that.
There's so much.
Oh, it's every fucking word.
And incidentally, why are people's positive comments valid?
Right.
But that negative one is bullying and invalid.
Yeah.
And again, as a performer, I understand. I love the positive comments, and I smash and block the shitheads. But really, we have to be honest. Why are those positive comments? Why aren't you considering them, even though they're not bullying, invalid? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And
only nice things. She should say, only say nice things.
And she's making it so much more worse. I don't care what she says that everyone has come to her defense. You just make it worse by acknowledging this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Hundreds of people have taken the time out of their day to not only lift my spirits, but take a stand that attacks like this are not okay. Now, we're going to have more on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Oh, no.
All right. Now she pulls a John Candy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I am a little overweight.
Can you go back a second?
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
That's terrific.
Okay, fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir.
Go on, hurt me. I'm an easy target.
I'm an easy target. Yeah. I am overweight. The moose out front should have told you.
Oh, wait, that's me.
The hippopotamus out front should have told you.
Just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
So if she was, let me ask you, if she was, and I know she's just saying I am overweight, but she's making choices to eat, and it's really hard. Food is a motherfucker. It's a really hard one.
Because you can't swear off at 100%.
You can't, yeah, it's like I equate sex and food as the same one, where it's much, much harder to, you can't just go abstinent like alcohol and drugs. But if she was a falling down drunk, and this guy had written and said, look, you look like shit. Your drinking is out of control. Your face is red. Your nose doesn't look right. And then she went out and said, you know, this is inappropriate. First of all, look, I am an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like, why is this one such a victimized status and not about choice?
Yeah.
But the other one, she could be ostracized for.
There's absolutely some choice involved here.
Completely.
Absolutely.
Dude, you know how hard it is to not eat the shit I want to eat lately?
Right.
I've been eating better for like the last month. It's fucking brutal.
Yep.
Think I don't want to shove pretzels in my fucking dumb face or cake? Of course I do.
If she had some self-control and lost weight, she would be looking at that email as having inspired her to get healthier and lose the weight. But now it's bullying because she doesn't agree with the opinion.
Right. I will someday comment on why I have hit the gym. I won't do it now, but I will someday comment on it. And it's funny, I never cried about bullying. I never cried about my feelings being hurt.
Someone got to you.
Annoyed me, yeah. But it was.
I can't find your dick, Daddy.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't, again, I didn't even think of that until this. But again, it made me fucking motivated me. I was like, well, first of all, I was like, well, fuck this. But on the flip side, it motivated me.
And things can, you can get inspired to do things because of that.
Don't come over to my house. My kid will point out your flaws like it's nothing.
Oh, kids say the darndest things.
Boy, do they.
Right before you belt them.
Do you know, remember, Pete Dominic has a great, the guy from POTUS, has a really funny joke. And he says, if you want to, something about if you want to see what your flaws are or what the have a kid draw you. And it's
That's fucking great.
We got to get that.
It's a brilliant joke
That's
because
funny.
How old does the kid have to be?
Oh, sure.
I don't know, and I think he's got children. I don't know where.
We should actually do that.
Dude, it's a genius joke because it's exactly what's
Very
wrong with you.
funny.
The kid will fucking pick out.
Let's try to
Pete Dominic's joke.
Let's go back to the fat newswoman because I don't know her name, so I have to describe her that way.
Okay.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is,
Gosh.
I am overweight.
So to speak,
You can call me
literally.
fat.
You can call me fat. Well,
OMG.
All right.
More on
go
that
back.
in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile!
So, isn't this great?
All right, let's play that again.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Well, no shit.
Let's play it. Yeah.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
What's your name, fat body?
Jesus Christ.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Hello, exactly! Open your mouth! You're paying for it, you eat it!
You folks fell on your face. You get an F- in my book.
Oh, God. This job is fun.
Oh, it's hilarious.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me.
What's your name, fat body?
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
All right.
No, my health doesn't allow it.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious.
All right, let's play it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get through this.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Hey, are you about a size 14?
Yeah.
It's just so fucking juvenile. I love being immature.
Well, are we going to be mature and move on, you think? Or,
Well,
yeah.
I guess it's as we both peer through things.
People don't see the view I get. It's when I know things like when there's something played, and I just see Opie looking down, and I just see fucking Anthony's right shoulder because I see he's peering into his machine.
I know.
I know it's going to be there's going to be a lot of mean shit.
Yes.
No. Let's get through this.
Oh, okay.
Let's get
More
through
on that in just a second. But first, the truth is,
Yeah.
I am overweight.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. All right. Well.
That watermelon, eat that watermelon.
Jesus. All right. Good. Well, are we gonna?
Yeah, I think we should
We're
move
gonna
on.
play through it.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Oh.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
That answer is true.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right. Maybe can play.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight.
Yeah. Yeah. She's overweight.
She's a big lady.
Oh,
All right, why don't we move on?
Truth is, yeah. Let's see
Let's see what she says after that.
1/3 of the way through this clip.
Yeah.
More on that in just a second. But first, the truth is,
Yeah.
I am overweight.
Right.
You could call me fat, and yes,
We will.
even obese on a doctor's chart.
On a
But to the
doctor's
person
chart.
who wrote me that letter,
Whoa! What's this on a doctor's
That's
chart?
because
shit?
she doesn't consider herself obese.
You're big. You
Like,
are obese.
technically
What are
on
you
a
talking
doctor's
about?
chart.
Here's what she just said.
She's huge.
I'm heavy, but have you seen some of the real fat fucks out there?
Right.
She's saying I'm not obese compared to what's out there.
She's in total denial, by the way.
Yeah, of course she is.
to the person who wrote me that letter, do you think I don't know that? That your cruel words are pointing out something that I don't see? You don't know me. You are not a friend of mine. You are not a part of my family, and you have admitted that you don't watch this show. So you know nothing about me.
No, hold
but
on,
what
hold
you see
on. You do know something about her. She's in the public eye.
Yeah.
She's a fucking public figure, a fat figure.
Yeah.
But she's discounting this guy's opinion and his freedom and ability to write her a letter.
And what she's also, this is where she's also incorrect. She's right, like, you don't know me, but you don't need to know you to understand that you have made choices that have led to obesity.
Yes.
Because the size you are, you're not just eating salads getting that big. So I can look at her and make a pretty accurate decision about her eating in general, that it is not that healthy.
Yeah.
Because she's that big. I absolutely can come to that conclusion without knowing her and without watching her show.
Yeah.
Well, you know nothing about me but what you see on the outside. And I am much more than a number on a scale.
Applause, a group of numbers. Yes, you are more than a number on a scale. You're a bunch of them. I'm also a comma in those numbers. I am much more than a holy shit on a scale. I am much more than a number on the Richter scale. All right, good.
Words are pointing out something that I don't see. You don't know me. You are not a friend of mine. You know nothing about me but what you see on the outside. And I am much more than a number on a scale. And
you see what he's doing? What she's doing right here, and this is what annoys me. He didn't say you're a bad person.
Nope.
He didn't say you're a bad wife or a bad mother or you're an invalid newscaster.
Or you're nothing but numbers on a scale. He didn't say that.
What he said was, I don't even watch this show, but your health or whatever doesn't appear to have it. He was just commenting on her appearance. He made no claims to what type of human being she was.
No, and his opinion is that her poor choices in eating is not a good role model. I hate the whole role model thing, but he's saying you're not a good role model for kids that might be watching, and that was the whole point of the thing.
And I wonder if she objected as vehemently when all these women's groups came out against the Barbie doll.
Right.
Because they all said that's not a realistic role model for a girl to have, is to live up to this blonde, perfect thing. Not one woman complained about that.
Nope.
However, if you say that I think being obese is a bad role model, well, hey, you don't know me on the inside. It's again, you can't have it both ways. What the guy said was kind of shitty and insulting. Your feelings are hurt. I understand that, but just say that's all it is.
Right. She wants to have her cakes and eat them too.
Here is where I want all of us to learn something from this.
We're going to learn.
If you didn't already know, October is National Anti-Bullying Month. And this is a problem that is growing every day in our schools.
Funny to waste.
It is a major issue in the lives of young people today. And as the mother of 3 young girls, it scares me to death.
It doesn't scare you. Hold on.
Look,
She's got 3 kids. It doesn't scare you to death that your kids might inherit your unhealthy fucking lifestyle.
And why does it scare you to death? They're taking care of bullying.
Sure.
It was a lot different when we were growing up.
And this is not bullying.
No, man, it's
not at all.
Bullying is on everyone's radar as far as kids go and them growing up. You're not getting away with that shit anymore.
This doesn't fall into the category of bullying at all.
I know, but she's saying bullying with 3 girls and stuff.
So what she wants to say is only make positive comments about my appearance. Because if somebody wrote, "You're really beautiful, I love the way that fits you," she would have no issue with it. So if somebody makes a negative comment, she has an issue with it. I mean, again, I understand why that is as a performer and a person. But don't come off. Why don't you just tie this into Al-Qaeda and terrorism? Bullying is not the issue here.
Yeah.
Play, Sam.
For me, I have a very thick skin. Literally, as that email pointed out.
To hold all that in.
And that man's words mean nothing to me.
Pause.
Wrong.
She's lying. They mean a lot to you.
That's why you bring it up.
That's why you bring it up.
They absolutely mean a lot to her.
Those words point out everything that you think, like when you look in the mirror, like when you straighten out that jacket and you think like to yourself, like, wow, I look a little slimmer in this and this looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
He hurt your feelings. He got to you. He said something awful about what bothers you the most about yourself. Okay. But don't lie and give this bullshit.
Yeah.
And otherwise. And that man's words mean nothing to me. But what really angers me about this is there are children who don't know better, who get emails as critical as the one I received, or in many cases even worse, and every day. The internet has become a weapon. Our schools have become a battleground. And this behavior is learned. It is passed down from people.
And so
like
is overeating.
Yes.
You know what's bothering? Now I'm really starting to hate this woman because she's making it about the kids. Get the fuck out of here. You didn't like what he said. It did hurt your feelings. And even though he's a stranger and he is a jerk-off, it mattered to you what he said. So don't try to segue it into a bigger issue about the children. Shut the fuck up. It didn't scare you about the kids. Keep it where it is. This guy hurt my feelings, and I don't like what he said.
Right.
And it shouldn't bother me. But for some reason, this nobody out there
bugs her.
Invalidated me in my own opinion. Stop fucking segueing it about the kids because she feels it's too petty.
Yep.
Because she knows every counter argument to what she's saying is, so what? Who cares what he thinks? So she has to make it a bigger issue where the counter argument doesn't work and you have to talk it through. The kids. Shut up.
Wow.
The children.
Jim Norton, everyone.
But you know what I mean? That's driving me crazy.
It's a very good point.
Who wrote me that email. If you are at home and you are talking about the Fat Newslady, guess what? Your children are probably going to go to school and call someone fat. We need to teach our kids how to be kind, not critical, and we need to do that.
Not critical?
No criticism. That's all bullying.
No
Anthony.
criticism.
Don't be critical. If she wants to be obese, I mean, it is her choice. It is her choice. And if you're stuck next to her on a plane, too bad.
Yeah.
We need to teach our kids. Notice how not once does she say we need to teach our kids healthy habits.
Right.
We need to teach our kids to take care of their health, to exercise, to live longer lives. Michelle Obama's childhood obesity, I actually like the fucking cause she took on because it's a big problem and everybody talks about it. Michelle Obama, why isn't she talking about that? We need to emulate what the First Lady of the United States is fighting, which is childhood obesity. That's what she should be focusing on instead of segueing into this guy writing her an email is going to teach kids to bully.
Bullying.
How about me being up here and being obese is going to teach people to be obese?
Fat Newslady. That line is great. You're home talking about the Fat Newslady.
And laughing at her.
Of course.
Now a lot of people are going to be talking about the Fat Newslady.
Oh, I suspect they will be.
Yeah.
Example. So many of you have come to my defense over the past 4 days. I am literally overwhelmed by your words.
Overweight.
To my colleagues and my friends from today and from years ago, my family, my amazing husband, and so many
Poor
of you out
bastard.
there that I
Yeah.
will probably never have the opportunity to meet. I will never be able to thank you enough for your words of support and for taking a stand against this bully. We are
This
better
bully,
than
there
that
you go.
email. We are better than the bullies that would try to take us down. And I leave you with this. To all of the
Dessert.
children out there who feel lost, who are struggling with your weight, with the color of your skin, your sexual preference, your
God.
disability.
Color of your skin is not a lifestyle choice.
You can't,
what
you
the
can't
fuck?
dye it black off of
So she's
yourself.
basically saying white is great.
She's putting
She's
herself.
basically saying white is great.
Well, yeah.
And she's acknowledging that.
She's
finally
making,
something I agree with.
she's making herself a fucking. She's doing everything I hate. And maybe
Yes.
she's not lying. Maybe she really believes it. I
think
can't
she
even say
does
she's
believe
lying.
this. Yeah.
You know what? She's honestly
Delusional.
believing. She just is convincing herself of this bullshit.
She's putting herself in the category of a downtrodden, the minority, the victim.
Right.
Whereas, you know, if she made some better choices in her life, she wouldn't be.
Dude, I hate fucking not eating what I want to eat. I hate it. It stinks, and
Yes.
I'm eating egg white. You think I don't want to eat waffles in the morning or pancakes?
Ooh,
They're
let's do
delicious.
that.
Who the fuck wants to eat fucking egg whites every morning? It sucks.
You know what she shoves down that craw? Ugh. She just shoves food down there. And then, well, you know, she's the victim.
This guy is not a bully. He's a dick.
Not at all.
And he's not a nice. He doesn't seem particularly nice, and he was throwing a jab at her, and he is insensitive. That's not bullying.
Who's on the pad data? It shouldn't be Fat Reporter. It should be Fat Newslady, obviously.
Fat Newslady.
Fat Newslady is the thing to write. Marvin, I don't know if he's pissed or happy with us.
Shit, I shot Marvin in the face.
Marvin in Florida. What's up, Marvin?
I was listening to this story, and what I was thinking is all newscasters are sleazebags. We know that.
Yep.
They have this bullying thing they want to bring up. So I'm saying they fabricated this letter just so they can bring up the bullying.
Fake, totally fake.
I wouldn't
Like
put
Sam.
I wouldn't put it past a news organization to do just that, sir.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here listening.
It's
to
like,
guys,
how do we get into this whole October is anti-bullying thing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fat news lady, and maybe I could read a make-believe letter that someone went after me.
Well, then she'd have to agree to throw herself under herself.
No, I think she really got the letter, Marvin. I think it's a genuine
think?
letter. Yeah, I really do. I think it was just a shitty, insensitive viewer. And I think she did get the letter, and I think it really got to her. But I don't like when people go, I don't care what you think of me. You do.
Yeah.
Admit that you do. Admit that I don't know why this bothers me or it shouldn't bother me, but it does, and it was mean-spirited. But don't paint yourself as a fucking victim. You're making choices that have led to this.
Yep.
And I'm not saying he's a nice guy, but come on.
Yeah.
Black or white or yellow or red, those are not, skin colors are not choices.
No.
All right, let's finish this up. It's almost done.
Oh, here we go.
Acne on your face.
Oh.
Listen to me right now.
Okay.
Do not let your self-worth be defined by bullies.
Like I
Learn
have.
from my
Don't
Yes.
let your self-worth, don't take some random shitty hater Facebook
Right.
page and make it into a news story on television. Don't do exactly what I have done. Don't take the criticism of some
great.
anonymous jerk off who may be fat.
Right.
Who may be a guy in high school I refuse to fuck. Who may just be a hater or a hateful person. Do not take that random comment and turn it into a campaign on television the very way I have done.
Very good.
That's exactly what she's done.
Of course,
Yes.
it's what she's done.
Yeah.
Experience that the cruel words of one are nothing compared to the shouts of many.
Yes.
We'll
You
be
know,
right back.
that's amazing. The
Wow, that's a very
the
dramatic
needs
ending.
of the many
Yeah, that's very
outweigh
dramatic.
the needs of the few or the one. Spoken by a true person with his dentures falling out of his face. Spock.
And always remember, important,
Yes.
kind words and compliments
Yes.
are to be believed and are appropriate. Unkind words are bullying.
Yes. That's
Remember
that's
that.
where we live now.
Remember that. If I could leave you with anything, it is that double standards are acceptable.
Unfucking believable.
Yes.
It's turned into this
It was just fun to make some fat jokes.
It was fucking
Really
phenomenal.
was.
It was just fun.
Play some sound clips. We had a great time with old Fatty.
Remember what I said? I saw this morning. I was like, all right, it was good for her.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
Any
it was fun to make
comments?
fat jokes.
Any comments?
I wouldn't mind if she just blasted the guy. I would prefer she blasted the guy and not played the victim. Like, if she came out and said, yeah, I'm overweight, some would say obese, but, you know, whatever, I've had a hard time with it. Like, I would have really loved her if she was just...
Oh, there would have been a lot of respect.
She spun it.
But if she was just like, you know, look, this is food's a tough addiction. You know, I don't need you being nasty to me about it. Like, I would have respected her tremendous.
Yeah.
But the way... I have kids.
What's
hey, what happened?
Sam, what's up?
Sam,
what do you got going on over there,
Facebook
man?
page.
What's up, Sam?
Going on there?
This is not good news.
What happened?
They have some weird viewers.
Why? What happened?
Where is she from?
She's from La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Just looking at some pictures.
Oh my God!
Making their way on.
That's the famous picture where that girl looked really. That's that Facebook voodoo shot.
Right. Yeah, her face looked great.
Amazing. And then there's the rest of her. That's a little
Fat Newslady.
Fat Newslady.
Are people writing nasty things on the Facebook?
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
See, we didn't.
See, that's what. No, that's probably what happened after she did her. When did she do that? Did she do that yesterday?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Hey, what happened?
All right, there's a Hungry Hippos box.
Right.
But there's a picture of E-Rock naked squeezing his tits on the box.
Oh, boy. That's from the Fat E-Rock website?
FatErock.com.
And then, of course, the Hulk Hogan again. Hey, where are you going? I did this for you.
It's the Hulkster. He's doing a leg drop on the building. It's terrible.
These are all mixed in. I like cake. Like, you got this. One guy writes, great job, Jen. The next person writes, I like cake, exclamation point.
Oh, that's just mean.
It looks like they're deleting stuff as they go.
You know,
I would hope so.
The Internet's just become a place for bullies.
But it's not right.
But you know what? Even that, like guys being dicks, like on Twitter, I've never once, and I've gotten some hateful comments, said, why are you bullying me?
You should.
But I've never thought of that.
No, of course.
I've been like, I've written back, go fuck yourself, drop dead, or this guy, you know, you're a cunt. But I've never felt bullied. I just feel like people can be assholes, and I can be an asshole sometimes. But I never felt victimized by it.
I agree. Yes.
All right, we should break.
Did you...